Yo, what's going on with you YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're calling back at y'all with another video, guys. So, yo, we got some W's. That's right, man. We got some W's from last week. And hey, I did tell you guys, I let you guys know, and I warned you guys that there was going to be a shock drop. And guess what? It happened. And guess what? There's plenty and plenty of W's out there. So, congrats to everyone that got W's on the shock drop. I was happy if I was able to help in any of my services. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much. But before we do this unboxing, we gotta do a little unbagging because I'm actually pretty excited for this one, man. It's been a couple years since we had a HOODIE and KAWS collaboration. HOODIE. I think that's how you say it. But hey, I wish they had a HOODIE in my area, but we don't. Every time I go down to, like, say California or Texas or something, they usually have it, and that's where I usually, buy a couple, some especially the flannels or something like that. Those the tees up there is actually pretty nice. But anyways, they did have a little collaboration with KAWS, and it was actually pretty easy to cop. I think some people at first was having trouble, but once you finally was able to get in, and if you were able to put on your wish list, you was able to get a W. So I got a couple things, man, so I'm pretty excited for this. The Uniqlo, I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. So if you guys want to help me out, I appreciate that. Anyways, we got a couple tees here. This is the KAWS pink tee. We got the blue tee, which is actually pretty fire. And got a couple other black tees. And this is the one I was really looking forward to. This is the long sleeve right here. So, oh yeah. Oh, this is the quality. See, about the Uniqlo's quality, it's always actually pretty nice. Like, it's not that bad. And yeah, it's gonna be perfect for the fall season right here, man. You know what I need? I need to cop one of those KAWS 4s, Air Jordan 4s, like the black joints. They'll look great with these, but don't get those. We got some stickers here, cool. So like I said, hey, they had a drop. They're still doing some restocks here and there. If you want to check some of your stores, they might be able to have like some tees, maybe, possibility. This black tee is actually pretty fire too. It's basically the same thing as the crew neck. So not sure if this QR code does anything, not for sale, but it might help you guys out. I don't know. I'm sure I see it all the time on Twitter. They got restocks all the time. So if you guys want to try, if you're trying to get these things, good luck. There should be, maybe your stores might have them too. These are not that expensive. They're like 25 bucks per tee. And then the crew neck was 39, so pretty inexpensive type of t-shirts and stuff. And I think they only resell for like 30 bucks or something. Maybe they even do resell. And even I got the OGs, man. I had this like years ago, back in like 2018, I want to say. I said, man, the crew neck is fire. Woo. It feels good too, man. These are really nice stuff. But anyways, enough about that, man. Let's go ahead. Let's open up here. Just got him in. Literally just showed up at the door. Very excited for this one. So, and whoo, voila. So, like I said, these just shock drop last week. We're gonna get an actual full release Saturday. So there's no reason for you guys to pay that resale price. I don't think these things are gonna be worth anything. Matter of fact, these actually might sit for a couple of days, or they probably won't even sell out. Or if you just put a little bit of footwork in, you should be able to get your pair, no problem. The thing is that I just don't think a lot of people out there really like 8s. So for me, for this shoe here, I dig it. I want it. I want the collection. I grew up, was a big Michael Jordan fan. So this is a sneaker for all real, true sneakerheads that love Michael Jordan, man. That actually watched him back in the day, or just fans of Michael Jordan. I'll just say that, because you just can never, ever pass up on an OG colorway. That's all I'll say, And voila. Check them out, check them out, check them out. Here it is. These are the Air Jordan 8 playoffs, man. Whew. These definitely got some of that 90s vibe to it, man. Just like I said, I'm not the biggest Air Jordan 8 fan. I know that. I got like maybe a couple Jordan 8s in my collection. I think I got the Aquas. Again, I tried to only get the OG colorways, especially during the playoff time. something what Michael Jordan actually wore during his championship run, or what he wore during the playoffs. And the colors on these things, this definitely gives me that whole. You guys remember that music video with Michael Jackson and Michael Jordan, Jam? Did he? I think he wore these, right? I think, or was he? Did he wear the 7s? I can't remember. But it was back in like '93, or yeah, like '92, '93, some of that era. Look, I was a little kid at 92, 93. I think I was probably like 7, 8 years old or something like that. This is when the time when, you know, Michael Jordan was like an icon. Like, I just let you guys know, like, he was it. He was the guy, superstar. You know what I mean? And everyone wanted to be like Mike. You know, you wore the shoes, gotta be like Mike. You know. So hey, I'm glad to have this in my collection. Finally, I was able to get these things. I'm not gonna even lie, never had an opportunity to actually cop these things. I think the last time these came out was what? Last time they released was 2013. Like I said, I wasn't able to get them back in the day. You know, my sneaker collection wasn't nearly as big like how it was back in like 2013. At that time, 2013, I was mainly getting like, you know, the Jordan 11s, some of the 12s and 13s that I actually, you know, that I liked. That's when I remember growing up. 2000, you know, 93 and 91, like that era, I was too young. I didn't really remember. But I just remember Michael Jordan win all the championships and winning the slam dunks. Like, you know, that was crazy. But yeah, I definitely remember the whole season of 72 and 10 when he wore the Jordan 11s, and then back to back with the 12s, and of course he ended his last season with the 13s. And Jordan 13s are actually my favorite model. I don't cop all the 13s by any means. I don't collect all of them, but I do have all the OG colorways, and I do have all the colorways that I like. But the playoff 8s, man, these things weren't that hard to get. I think there was about 70,000 pairs that was loaded up for the shock drop. Now I'm expecting at least to be 100,000 pairs once the release does happen, and then every store will get these things, like your Foot Lockers, JD Sports, you know, Hibbits, whatever. Like, all the stores will end up getting these things. With that being said, you guys already know that these things are going to be, I think they're going to be pretty easy to get. Like, I don't think they're going to be tough at all. You know, I think you should be able to put in a little bit of footwork, like a little bit. Like, don't just expect to hit on sneakers, which you probably will. You know, I'm just saying, especially if you're my size 9, in like the smaller sizes, you'll be just fine. But the bigger sizes, you might have to put a little bit of work in if you're the bigger sizes. Bigger sizes usually sell out a lot faster compared to like a smaller size, like my size 9, 9.5. But everyone should be just fine, especially if you want these things. Now, these things did retail at $210 plus shipping from Nike. It was like $220, fam, huh? That's all right though. That's okay. You know what I mean? We just seen there's the inflation prices now. Like, you know, Jordans are like $210, $220. Next year they're all gonna be $230. I don't know about that one. If it's like $230, we might have to rethink about some things. But hey, yo, it's a clean shoe. You know, the one thing about these playoff 8s is that at least it's not gonna get crazy dirty. Like, you can actually just slip these on and it'll be just fine. You know what I mean? Like, you got a little bit of that nubuck here. That leather on here on the side. Now, there does have that sock on here, the same as like a Jordan 7, that booty inside, so it's gonna be pretty comfortable. I can't remember my 8s. I usually go about true size, and it fits just fine. You know, my 7s though, I definitely go about a half size up. But just stay tuned, guys. I will have a full detailed review on these things on the playoff 8s. Like I said, these are coming out, set to release on September 30th, Saturday. So be sure to try to get your pair, put in your raffles in. Should be just fine. Hey, anyway guys, hey, I just want to say, hey, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if it's your first time here, comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at Chris on IG, sometimes on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. I'm also on TikTok. Hey guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm Chris. Peace.